So many people coming out here to support this cause. Here we can all see men, women, friends, survivors, and allies. Here we can see that no one is truly alone in this struggle. Here we can see that there is no shame in being a survivor, and no shame in standing up and taking back the night. As you heard, I am from Echo Company in the Corps as part of the White Ribbon Campaign. Every year we collect signatures from men pledging to not commit any acts of violence against women, to stand up when they see something happening, and to be supportive of those that are victims of violence. The White Ribbon Campaign started in 1991 as a campaign of men attempting to stem the tide of violence against women. Since its creation, the campaign has now spread around the globe to over 60 countries, all trying to end violence against women. Back in the United States, unfortunately, women who go to college have a 1 in 4 chance of being sexually assaulted. 1 in 4. It can be a very hard statistic to comprehend, and because of that, for far too many people, it becomes just that, a statistic, a number. But all of you who are here know that these are not just numbers, but that our friends, family, and our fellow Hokies are more than just a graph or a set of numbers on some report, but that we are Hokies. We are strong, we are resilient, and when tragedy strikes, we support and we stand by each other. Here at Virginia Tech, we all know that the Hokie community is not free of violence. We can all see the shirts on the clothesline, all these stories. And soon we will hear from survivors who will be sharing their stories. To the speakers tonight, I just want to say that standing in front of a crowd this size and talking openly about what happened takes an incredible amount of courage. Thank you. Unfortunately, most of the people we know who have gone through this choose to stay silent, or to only tell a very few trusted people. The reasons for this are not too hard to figure out. When women talk about their assault, they're often met with a barrage of asinine, irrelevant questions like, what were you wearing? Were you flirting with him? Were you drinking? When these questions are asked, they are almost always meant as a way to say that the being assaulted was the victim's fault. Oh, you were drinking too much, as if drinking too much justifies being raped. You were dressed like a slut, as if wearing a short skirt automatically means you want sex. Well, what did you expect when you went to his place? I don't know what she expected exactly, but I'm guessing her expectations did not include rape. Excuses like these help to justify not only the silence in the victim blaming, but are also used to rationalize the assaults themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, anytime you hear language like this being used, I urge you to challenge it and to show everyone around you that there are people on this campus who will not judge someone just for being the victim of a crime. While this is something we must do, it is only the start. Whenever we see something wrong, we must actively stand up against it. Next time you're at a large party and see a woman who has trouble walking, watch some of the people around her. Watch as the sharks start to circle, and they try to see who is going to get her first and when. The terrible unspoken truth is that most of us have seen this happen right in front of us. And the predators have usually done this enough times to where people know exactly what is going to happen, and yet, usually people do nothing. I say we stop just seeing this happen, and instead intervene. I say, that we Hokies are better than what happened at Steubenville. I say we can stand together as a community and try to stem the tide of sexual violence on this campus. I say that instead of being uncomfortably silent, staring at a drink and wondering if or how we can do something, instead we can be a barrier. We can help someone get home safely. We can help them get picked up by Safe Ride. We can do something, anything, and together we can take back the night.